Hey guys, it's Tree from Lost Time Toys, and I am back after a 1 week hiatus. I went on a cruise in the Caribbean, and I'm back and I'm excited to talk to you guys. It's been way too long. The cruise itself was overall really fun. It was a lot of family time, and I did not have basically any internet for the majority of the cruise. So it was a good way to detox from using digital devices, but at the same time, as a vintage toy collector, the entire time I was thinking, oh, what are all the great items or deals that I'm missing on eBay and Macari? So I had a couple of my friends look out for things for me just to keep me updated. But I got back today on a Sunday, and I have a few things that came in the mail while I was away, and I just wanted to open them with you. I did not prep any of the boxes, so it might take a little bit of time, but let's go ahead and get started. And maybe I can trickle in some of the stories from the cruise while I open some of the stuff. So the first item that I have is an Amazon package. I was initially really hesitant to buy the thing that I'm going to show you, mainly because I had my questions about whether this item was worth purchasing, but I got it for $25, not from the toy creator, but from Amazon. And oh, okay. So interestingly, the box comes in this inner cardboard. I think that's a really excellent way of packaging this, because one of the biggest complaints historically when you buy off of Amazon is that the package is damaged. But this looks very well insulated. So let's see what we're working with. Oh, it's like packed to the point where you actually have to remove. Ooh, whoa. Okay, this is really well packaged. Probably more well packaged than. Jeez. This is really impressive, actually. I'm already super impressed. Guys, this is really nice. Okay. Okay, already this is probably the nicest item I've ever purchased from not only Amazon, but the loyal subjects, because look at this. Isn't this completely perfect? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of shook by how good this looks right now. So let me grab. Holy moly. This is the 1984. Okay. Do you see this? The 1984? This is the 2025 The Loyal Subjects Rainbow Brite doll. Proportionally looks the same. Actually, I am stunned by how similar these two look. The box is not the same, obviously, but my gosh, they did such a good job with the. Okay, I'm just going to focus on this box. This is the 2025. The box in the back does not look that impressive, to be honest. This is not standard to the 1984, but they have kind of the pixelated graininess that this has, which I think is so impressive. Like, if you see this, very, very impressive. I wish they had done a more true to type back graphic, but the front looks amazing. Okay. So they changed, the thing that I will initially tell you is they changed the yarn and the hair to be closer to this, because I think that in the promo pictures and in all of the prototypes that they initially had, it looked more like this. It looks like the thicker yarn. But this yarn is such a good facsimile to the 1984 that I'm very, 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 very impressed. Okay, let's move my mic closer. I love almost everything about this doll. Even though the hair is not laying perfectly, I'll probably adjust it slightly to make it look better after this video, but I'm just super impressed. It looks almost identical to the 1984. And the things that are different, let's talk about the things that are different. The sprite looks so close that I am almost wondering how they got this to be licensed. It must have been like a straight license to get the rights to do this exact design. It is so, so close. Like, look at this. Okay. 1984. Okay. The sprite looks like exactly like that. And now this is the 2025. So my question now is, are we going to run into issues of people purchasing what claims to be a 1984 vintage doll and getting a 2025 when it's loose and not in this box? It's that close that you have to pay attention to the small, minute details. The things that are different is, oh my god, even the stitching on the hand sprite is like, it looks like a thin white wire that looks very, very similar. The material on the ears are the same for the hand sprite. The colorful legs and the red shoes are very similar. Okay, key differences that you can instantly tell. This yarn is slightly thicker, only slightly, and the sleeves is different. So the sleeves in the 1984, it is bunched up and cinched so that it almost has this bubble effect. You see the bubble effect on the sleeves? There's no bubble effect here. So like if the sleeves are not bubbling, like it looks like it's stuffed and matted, it's not the vintage, the 1984. But this is such a close facsimile. The white trim is slightly thinner in the vintage 1984. This one's slightly thicker. Okay? And it's just slightly thicker. And the material, okay, look at the material on this one. It has like a little bit of holographic purple, This one does too, but it's a different type of holographic. It looks like this one, the material in this one has like horizontal striations. This one just looks like it's consistently, I don't know, it looks percolated all the way through. So it's so, so close. The sticker looks almost dead on. It's going to be impossible to tell, like, unless you actually look very super up close. I'm actually so impressed. Okay, let's look at the shoes. These are the 2005 shoes. Okay. I have the version of shoes that look like this. Okay, you can't even see it. They're different shoes, but it looks like there are vertical stitching. And let me look at whether I have one. I mean, it is almost the same. Oh my gosh, it looks so similar. But I want to say that these boots look slightly taller. So the yellow portion looks slightly thicker than the version in 1984. I have it right here. Do you see her? And there are imperfections in the stitching. So if you look at the green, look closely at the green here. It is the stitching is like slightly above and not in between the two colors. But oh my gosh. This is like a 9.5 out of 10. I'm so impressed by the Loyal Subjects recreation of this. So the only half point that I'm docking is for the back of the box because it doesn't look that true to the 1984. But it is so good. This is so good. For $24.99 on Amazon, like, why even collect this for like $150, $200 when you can just get something that looks almost identical? The bands of the rainbow are thinner in the original. See, this is thinner than this. And a way you can tell in the box is that it has with their very own story inside. This doesn't have that little sub caption. It doesn't have their very own story inside right there. This is impressive. 9.5 out of 10. Okay, what else did I get? So that's my review of the 2025 Rainbow Brite. Super impressive. I'm like a little dehydrated. I just got off of the ship. I got some bubble tea because there was no bubble tea on the cruise ship. Barely any Asian food. Okay. This is a box from an eBay seller that I purchased literally an hour or two before I left on the cruise because like I was watching this auction very intently. It is from a seller in Nebraska, La Vista, Nebraska, from a place called Thrift World. So I'm going to open it up and I will show you guys. And to be honest, I purchased similar things. This is a Rainbow Brite item. And honestly, I've never been pleased with Rainbow Brite's items, vintage Rainbow Brite items that are, but still in the original box because they often come damaged. But this is a pretty big box, so I'm slightly more hopeful. All right. Are we excited to see what it is? Okay, it's damaged. Okay. But not too bad. Okay. Do we see this? I got my second Rainbow Brite Sprite in box. So let me show you. Ta-da! Okay. It's not perfect, okay? It has the Kmart, there's like 500 Kmart stickers on it. But this is obviously Posy Sprite, which is the female purple Sprite that belongs to probably Indigo. I'm not exactly sure, but look at her. She still has her pamphlet. The box itself, okay, so there's a little bit of rip in the back, but I can straighten this and I can try to remove the stickers. And if I can't remove the stickers, I'll just leave the Kmart stickers on here. But this is Spritzy. No, I lied. Not Spritzy. Posy. She's in really good condition, y'all. Do we like her? So, let me show you what I did recently. I started putting all of my female sprites and all my male sprites into these glass acrylic containers. so they're perfectly protected. I I thought I would never ever resort to buying plushes like Rainbow Brite plushies in the original box because I was just like, it's not even protected. Like, why would I even bother? But I got a good deal on this one, like relative to prices in 2025, right? This I won at auction for $39. Shipping was maybe $12 or $13. So everything after tax and everything, it was like 51, $52. But I think that's a really good deal. Most of the time for sprites that are in boxes, this bottom lip of the box is either completely crushed, ripped, torn, or completely missing. But the fact that Posey still has like the front panel here, she's a little dusty. But and then look at the back. The picture looks glorious. So where is Posey in here? Posey, where are you? Okay, I think it's because Posey isn't pictured. These are the hatful sprites. This is the hand sprite. This is the male sprite. This is the hatful sprite, Twink. Hatful Romeo. And this is the male sprite. And this might be OJ? This might be OJ, but there's no Posey. Posey, the purple one. So the way you can tell whether it's a male sprite or a female sprite, the female sprites have this almost semi-thick ribbon. Hers is pink, and their ears are red rather than yellow, and their hands are not red. They're purple. They're orange. And their feet are also orange instead of red. So this is Posey. She's looking good. I can't wait to display her. So this is the second in-box sprite that I have. And she's very dusty. But the box looks not too damaged. And I'm very pleased with the price. So take one good look at her. And her nose is in pretty decent condition. And her fur is in great condition. That's one of the big things. Like, if you're going to have an item in box, they have to look like they're new. Otherwise, you just have a dirty item that is attached to its original box. It has to look pristine. So, Posey, welcome to the family. Rainbow Brite 2025, welcome to the family. I have one more thing to show you. This is not Rainbow Brite, but I made a friend named Brandy who lives in California, and we started talking a couple weeks ago because we both collect Lady Lovely Locks, okay? And Brandy has a way more serious collection than I do. She collects these items like new in box. So hers is like pristine in the original packaging. You can see my Lady Lovely Lux collection, these 2 rows. They are loose. They're loose as a goose, but I have a lot of fun styling them. But so Brandy she said that she had an extra thing and she wanted to give it to me as a gift. So, let's see. It looks like a fashion. Ta-da! Wow. Okay. So, this is the party dress. Look at this. Do I have this? I don't think I have this. I definitely don't think I have this. So the party dress looks like, well, even if I have this, I definitely don't have it in the original box. And this is how the party dress looks, at least in the back. This is her. So I cannot wait to dress her up. Yeah, I might have her loose, but I don't have her like in the original box, which is really, really pretty. The artwork in Lady Lovely Lots is so pretty. You can see that everything is pastel and really like enchanting. I love the artwork. But thank you so much, Brandy, my friend from California. And I will display this probably behind the castle. I love it so much. So I can't wait to... I have 2 of these fashion boxes, so now I can have them all kind of displayed in a row. Thank you, Brandy. I love it. I love it so much. So, in review, I came back from my cruise. Am digitally starved for content and for buying collectibles, but the Loyal Subjects 2025 Rainbow Brite, amazing. So pleased with that. This Posy Sprite, never removed from box. Love it. Lovely price. I'm so obsessed that this is the first girl Sprite that I got in box. So I'm really pleased with that. And I'm so grateful that Brandy sent me this party dress in box. And I can't wait to decorate with it. So, guys, I am excited to be back. What have I missed? I miss you guys. Let me know what sort of content you want to see. Otherwise, please hit subscribe. And I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's a very ambitious goal because I barely have like 300. But having a community and a space to talk about my interests is really, really fun to me. And I'm so appreciative that you guys are giving me space and time to talk to you. So we'll talk real soon. Bye, guys.